start the live because I have to use the mobile device. So I had to hang up on you. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in my creepy graveyard and my creepy house. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free. There's always a buy one get one free. Just let me know which reading you want. You can get the $5, the $6, the $11, the $20, the $30, the $60. Everything you need to know is in the description. I'm gonna put a pinned comment up in a second. Not sure why everyone tries to call me on the phone as I'm trying to go live, but it's usually why I'm always late for my lives. Because people are like, oh, she's about to go live. Let's just call her and text her and blow up her phone. Like, if you guys could just consider not calling me when you see I'm about to go live, that would be great. Please don't do that. I'd appreciate it. I also have Molly blowing up my phone at the same time. How are you guys? It's nice to see you. Welcome back. Hey, Metal Rain, how are you, dear? Are you still with the roommate, Ari? Let me get a chat open so I can see the chat. Yeah, I saw that. I'm alright. I'm hanging in there. I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like there's dust on my nose. But you know what it probably is? It's like, you know when you, well, maybe not you, Metal Rain, but, or you know when you use like a makeup brush and it like, maybe some of the fur from the makeup brush comes out of it. I think I maybe got some makeup brush on my nose. It's okay, I had you calling and Molly calling at the same time. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, are you putting the lyrics into Fernando? I miss my friend Fernando. I hope he's having a good life. Where you going, Rooney? He's just going to get water. Oh yeah? Yeah, that song's stuck in your head all day. Oh, yeah, Maria, I texted her to let her know I was going to be around, but she might already be asleep. Hey, Molly, welcome to the Chammy. Welcome back. Oh, I heard from Suga the other day. I should check and see if she emailed me back. Yeah, she said life just got really busy, so she hadn't been around. So today I got a hilarious email from a fake Cash Patel telling me that the $15 million that I'm about to inherit needs to be accounted for, and that I need to immediately contact him at his email address or he's going to take me to jail. I thought that was hilarious. I thought you guys would want to know. Of course it was just fake, I mean. It came from FBI1.org at yahoo.com. Nigerian prince scams, yep. Hey Sean, welcome back to the Chammy. How are you tonight? Huh. Why can't I create a poll? Are you broken again, YouTube? Give me a break. Sorry about that. Okay, I haven't heard from Sugar. Okay, keep me updated. Double tap is pausing the live. Are you on the phone or are you on the laptop? Hey Danielle, how have you been, dear? Welcome back to the haunted house. Sorry, I've been gone all week. I've been busy. Speaking of busy, there's little man. Okay, there he is. I guess I could turn this camera off. I used my security camera. Oh, several of them, but I mean, I used one of them today to put on the dog when I had to leave, so that he would, I could watch him while I was gone. It's the same phone, okay. Oh fuck, this asshole again. Yeah, anybody who starts like trying to put me on a stake and burn me, block them. Anybody who sexually, verbally, mentally abuses me, please block them. If somebody's trying to make a joke, you know, don't try to make a joke. You might get banned. Judge not least to be judged. How about that? Why don't you go sit on that for a while? No, you can't. No personal questions. If you want to ask questions about tarot, that's the topic. We're going to stay on topic. We're not asking, it doesn't say anything about, welcome to my live, ask me all the personal questions you'd like to ask, okay? Thanks for respecting that. I appreciate it. Yeah, jokes are canceled. Humor's canceled in this chat. Yeah, I'm just not having it today. No fucks given. Sorry, guys. You want a tarot card reading? Buy a tarot card reading. You want to talk about tarot? Let's talk about tarot. It says spiritual education, not free Q&A on Stormie's personal life. Okay? If you'd like to guess my astrological sign, have fun trying to guess. I'm really not trying to be a douche here. Hey Steve, welcome to the Chammy. Can a girl really be a douche though? I mean, I think we'll just stick with that for guys. Yeah, we'll just, yeah. You saw some cool looking decks. I'd love to know. Oh God. So my roommate's mother sent me this picture of my roommate from 10 years ago from Halloween. And she asked me what that was all about. And I was like, well, we were making a music video. And he had to play, you know, a warlock in the video. And that was his costume. And he's got like big horns on and like a crystal in one hand and a staff in the other, and like this beautiful like crown with a pentagram on it, a pentacle, not a pentagram. There's a difference. Wow, that's a really long time ago, right? Have I heard from you, Yvette? No, not since the last time she came by. Well, I just want to say something, Molly. When you stopped blurring the lines with all the different guys, things really turned around for you with the guy you want to be with. Really think twice about starting to blur the lines again, especially with Mr. Poor Me Dick, okay? Just please think about it for you. Disappoint yourself again, okay? Because once again, you haven't left the situation feeling good about yourself, feeling good about him, being as excited as you would be if you were going to see Mr. Number One, okay? All right? And on top of all of it, okay, you know, you still have to question. Too many questions. There's too, you know what I mean? Like, you still haven't, like, I feel like at the end of the day, you still haven't, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know what the word is I'm looking for, because it's like, yeah, see, and things have been turning around with him because you have stopped blurring the lines. Now, you started blurring him a little bit with Mr. Poor Me Dick, part of my French. I'm telling you, he's not the one. Don't waste your time. Don't disappoint yourself in making it harder than it has to be. Talk to him if you want to, but understand that it's when you guys stop blurring the lines in regards to what you want, whether it has to do with your home, your finances, your health, your sex life, your love life, your family, your friends. You start to get scrambled eggs instead of the kind of breakfast eggs you want. I mean, if you want scrambled eggs, fine. I mean, I love scrambled eggs. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, I want a French omelet. You know, I want eggs sunny side up sometimes, too. But, you know, I want what I want when I want it. And you can have what you want when you want it. You can have it. But it's only when you start blurring the lines in your head and your ideas of things. Well, so-and-so doesn't want me in the way that I want him to want me, or she doesn't want me in the way I want her to, but maybe this one over here will, so I'll start driving myself crazy with this one over here, and then you start to blur the lines. Well, yeah, see, now you've experienced what it's like for a real man who's a real gentleman, okay, and knows how to treat people. Do you see what I mean, Molly, the difference? Whereas the other guy couldn't, another guy who couldn't even offer you a cold can of Pepsi after, or an after cigarette, or would you like something to eat, honey? Would you like to hang out the next day? Just, I'm literally sending him a virtual kick and running away, virtually. Oh, I think that's so cool, though. That's cute. He showed you his new tattoo and done a strip show in yours. That's really cute. You've been eating scrambled eggs. I'm the resistance. Scrambled eggs are great. I love them. Now that I'm a recovering vegan, I'll eat me some eggs, man. But I especially love a French omelet. If you don't know what a French omelet is, go ahead and go to your YouTube search engine and put in Julia Childs, how to make a French omelet. Sometimes it's, sometimes I get so stressed out, it's like all I can eat. I know it sounds crazy, but like when I found out Travis was kidnapped by Putin, I think all I ate for weeks and weeks and weeks was French omelets, because it's literally like all I could eat. I was so disgusted with the world. Make scrambled eggs. That's so cute. I'll make them for you. I'll make a little video for you and teach you how. You suck at making eggs. I suck at making pancakes. I can't make a round pancake to save my life. It's always been what my family calls pantangles. So the reason I call them pantangles is because they come out, my pancakes always come out triangle shaped, but in a round pan. Isn't that ridiculous? So they call them my family's always called my pancakes pantangles. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Part of my French, but I just don't know why. I can't make round pancakes to save my life. Oh, yeah. Well, here's why she used to make the eggs with milk, sweetheart. Would she make them scrambled? So here's why she would make them with milk. When you shake the milk up and it gets frothy, or you put milk inside of the scrambled egg, and the more air the scrambled egg gets, and that milk makes them super fluffy, super puffy, and they're just wonderful. I bet her eggs were fantastic. I feel like when you talk about Sarah, I can feel her energy, like I can feel her get excited when you talk about her. Like, and not excited in a bad way, like excited in a happy way. Like, oh, he's talking about me. He remembers me. Like that kind of thing. And she still loves you. So, I just thought I would tell you that while I was feeling it. And hi, IGG. Hello, Kyle. Hurry. Could you, hold on 1 second, Molly. Are you okay, Kyle? Maybe they dropped their phone. Let's just find out first. Okay, all right. I'll trust you, Molly. I'll trust you on this one. Oh, wow. So you won't eat eggs unless they're scrambled. So does that mean that you wouldn't eat a French omelet? Oh, he's spelling the N word. I didn't even realize that. I just thought he dropped his phone or something. You horrible person, you. Yeah, keep him blocked. I don't want anyone like that on the channel. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate you. You better come see me or I'm going to give you a spanking. Yeah, I just, sometimes, you know, it just goes over my head. That's why I have friends like you. Well, everybody, it's never been a better time to become an agoraphobic person. With everything going on in the world, I'm just like, I'm supposed to be a recovering agoraphobic, not going backwards into agoraphobia, but after this week's events, I might be leaving the whole entire country. Unless I can find some pretty cool people who like want to get a house with me in a really cool place I'd like to live in. But still, even that doesn't guarantee anything. Like, I'm just to the point where it's like, you you know, I have options. And if anybody wants to come with, you're more than welcome to. I'm just not sure what's next, you guys. But, you know, as much as I don't like talking about these kind of things, I'm gonna send you guys all a news source privately. My friends who are in chat when I get some time this weekend. I'm not asking you to follow this person. I'm just asking you to stay aware, and I'm asking you to stay aware with this particular journalist, because this person usually has information 1 to 2 days ahead of time before everybody else. I don't feel like this person has a one-sided agenda. I feel like their information that they get is really truly something to be aware of when it does come through for your own safety. And I feel like at the end of the day, it might even help save some lives if you guys are ever in a pickle and need to know what's going on, because you know, your news sources are just acting channels. You got C Bullshit News and Fucks and the other one. Hey Meryl, welcome back, honey. You want to see Stinker? Let me go get baby. Got baby, here he is. He's like, what's going on? He waketh me up. You know, you're kind of lucky, Ari, because if your power ever goes out and you've got food in the fridge that you don't want to go bad and it's winter, you can always just put it in bags and like set it on, hang it from hooks on your porch or something like that so it'll stay good. Because you live up where it's cold right now. It's like the Crypt Keeper. He has lost a little bit of weight the last couple of days. He's going to be fine though. He's eating on his own and he's drinking on his own and he's walking around. He's such a good boy. He's gonna be just fine. He just woke up. He is. He's such a baby, such a good baby. Hey, can you block Daniel, please, from the channel? I'm gonna put you down. Come say that to my face. You could beat my baseball bat. Her name is Lucille. Thank you, Meryl. Do I think the food you bought will be okay? Yeah, I read your comments about the milk. It should be, yeah. It's almond milk. I mean, it's not like it's dairy milk and it's cold up there anyways, so. Oh yeah, oat milk is really good. I love it. Yeah, oat milk is good for anything. I mean, oat milk and cashew milk is probably my favorite plant-based milk. I will drink almond milk. I like almond milk too. I prefer it more than soy. cashew milk just tastes like regular milk to me. Oh, really? I've never had macadamia nut milk. Yep, you better be careful. I'm the resistance. I like your username. It's cool. Oh, I'm the resistance. I like their username. Alright, I'm gonna go put baby back on the couch. He's doing really, really well. Oh my god, pecan milk is a thing? You know, I love pecans. This here is actually, you're probably going to laugh at me. So this is a cotton candy grapevine. Has one little leaf that's just bloomed. But this right here is a black walnut, the baby black walnut tree, and the one next to it is a baby pecan tree. It's just that they're, you know, they're in their, they're dormant right now because it's winter, but they're still alive. Nice caramel apple spice flavor. My roommate's mom sent over some hazelnut coffee mate creamer, which I'm not into that kind of coffee creamer, but it's hazelnut, so and we didn't have any other kind of coffee creamer, so I used it the last couple days. It was pretty good, actually. Yeah, I don't drink milk. Only plant-based milks. And the hazelnut coffee creamer, it's made out of dairy, but it was only for a couple days. Metal Rain, what? What do I think of soy milk? I think it's bad for, I think it's bad for you, in my opinion. Too much of it. Too much of it. And I'm not quite sure that it's good for men at the end of the day either, long term. Oh my god, Pecana. They don't have anything like this Meryl here. That's it. I'm moving to California. Who's coming with me? We're going to get a house and have a garden. Soy can stop, can really mess up a guy's testosterone long term. I mean, it's not like, it's kind of like, okay, it can is a big word, like smoking cigarettes can cause birth defects, drinking alcohol can cause blah, blah, blah. Eating sugar can cause, you know what I mean? Yes, and then I can have a Real Marie calendars. Yep. No knee and elbow action unless it's me breaking your knees and elbows. So you want to come say that to my face, you can meet my bat, Lucille. So I just like everyone to know who gets hidden from the channel that now Google has your name, your real name, your MAC address, your IP address. Your VPN isn't going to hide you and all your private information. So keep trolling YouTube. Oh, and guess what? Google's selling your private information to the federal government. So keep trolling. Have a nice day. Well, what I would do is definitely enjoy any kind of nut milk you can, Ari, and any kind of plant-based foods you can. The only reason that I went from going from being a vegan back to being a recovering vegan is because I found myself eating more processed vegan foods than I ever did when I was a vegetarian or not a vegetarian at all. And I've been mostly a vegetarian all my life. But I'm not really a hooved kind of animal eating kind of person. I'm more of a mermaid kind of person. Like, I'll be real honest. I really like fish. Fish and fresh vegetables and fruit. And I love soup, like plant soup. Like, I like making pumpkin soup from fresh pumpkins. I like making tomato soups. I also like making papaya soup. Thank you so much, Tracy, for the Happy New Year 2026 jewels. Mwah. No, Ari, not any kind of nut milk. That's a personal question. So, you can buy papaya green or you can buy papaya fully ripened. You can buy the papaya green, wait for it to ripen, even though it's better to maybe get one that's a little bit more ripened and if you want it to be a little sweeter. But I also make papaya chicken, which is a Filipino recipe that my mom taught me how to make. I'm so happy to have you here, Tracy. I like your name, it's cute. Uh-oh. So my brother and sister are Filipino, Indonesian, and Chinese. So I grew up eating a lot of their native Filipino foods that they make in the Philippines. So like I can speak Tagalog, which is the native Filipino language, and I can cook their food pretty well. A couple of dishes, not all of it, but. So if anybody ever tries to say they're my sister and they don't look like me but Chinese or Filipino, that's not my sister. I've had several people try to pose as my sister online, but did April send me? You know what? I completely forgot about that because, you know, Rooney was still under his spell on Wednesday, and thank you for reminding me, Metal Rain. I'm just gonna message her real quick, just to say, hey, I'll catch up with you tomorrow, okay, or this weekend, because I don't want her to think I'm rude. There she is. Yang's probably at work, sweetheart. Yeah, I'll show you a picture of her in a minute, Ari. You got to believe in something special. You got to believe in yourself for sure. Well, it looks like she's online right now, Rain. But I sent her a couple songs, and I'm gonna send her the link to the live if she wants to come hang out. Hey Jesus, how have you been, dear? Welcome back to the Chammy. Let's see, look at these people telling me I'm breaking Jesus' heart. Jesus is just somewhere laughing at you, Wiggle Jimmy. Did you know Jesus was a mystic? Did you know Jesus did divination and magic? Get over yourself. Weirdo? Not even a cool weirdo. A judgmental weirdo. I just wish that humans could understand the power of the unconditional love of our Creator in this universe, of universes. Okay, let's see. Are you still there, Ari? It's alright, Jesus. Ari, are you still there, sweetheart? Oh, I guess she left. Okay. Well, maybe she'll be back. I don't think that people really understand that tarot was started by Christians and used by the Vatican for years, and still they use it today. Yes, you can cash app for a love reading. I'd really appreciate that. I do prefer Cash App over PayPal, Venmo, and Super Chats. So thank you. Yeah, you can Cash App me for a love reading. I would love to do a love reading for someone. Hey Gen X gal, how are you, dear? Welcome back to the haunted house. Hope you're having a good night. Well, anyways, Ari's not here, but I can show Metal Rain, the picture of my sister. Yeah, my sister's Gen X as well. She's so cute. Hold on, let me, it's a little bit too bright. Hold on. Here. That's my sister. Isn't she cute? She's so cute. That's my Deetha. She's about your age, Metal Rain. And she's an Aquarius. She's an artistic Aquarius. Thank you, Keith. She's a sweetheart. And she's a really good mama. She's been married to the same guy since she was 18 years old. What? Generation X was not the most disappointing generation? Hell no. Generation X made some of the most fucking amazing rock and roll music. What are you talking about? But yeah, that's my big sister, Deetha. Yes, I got it, sweetheart. I just saw it. Thank you. Commercial interrupted. Okay, let me show you my sister one more time, Metal Rain. Here she is. She is adorable. And then let me show you a picture of her when she was a little girl. Now my brother looks just like her, only he's a dude. But my sister's an artist and a stay-at-home mom, and her husband is an electrician, and he also works for Georgia Power. My brother, on the other hand, he went from being a Shion, which is an Aikido master, to being an oncology nurse. I'm like, okay. All right, we got oncologist. We got the Shion that's the oncologist. But, yeah, my siblings are pretty amazing. I'm lucky to have the siblings I have. I don't think I would be who I am today without them. My sister's almost 15 years older than me, and my brother's about maybe 10, 11 years older than me. So, Tracy, what are your questions, sweetheart? You can either email them to me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Remember, guys, also, if I'm not live, you guys can get a reading anytime. All you have to do is email me and ask. You don't have to wait for me to be live on YouTube to get a reading, or maybe turn in your free readings that you get when you buy one. So, and the email's always in the description, close to the bottom. Oh wow, your sister was 16 years older than your brother. Yeah, their father died in Vietnam. And my mother at the time was a nurse, and she went over there as a civilian nurse and looking for him and everything, and she actually spent a lot of time helping with helicopter evac frontline to help out. But she never found him. Hey Clifford, welcome to the Chammy. How are you today? Oh really? Wow. Texas. Oh God, I'm much better. Much better now. I'm doing much better, Texas. Are you doing better? Been working out a lot. Right on. I've been not sleeping a lot. Okay, there he is. Rooney had another episode. So, I'm gonna get some blood work done on Monday, and she's gonna let me pay her later. And we'll see. We'll just have to go through from there, Texas. He was in the postcidal phase of a seizure. I think it's a mini seizure because, you know, I'm always with him, and I did not witness him have a grand mal. So I think it's, once again, one of those mini seizures where your dog is right in front of you, and you can't tell they're having it until it's happened, and they start having the after phase. So that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. That's what's going on. I mean, I was surprised it happened again, and it was actually 4 months to the same date as when it happened in September. But here's what I find interesting. Like, I'm doing everything right. I've got him on the gabapentin. Okay. He eats well. He plays normal. You know, he goes on regular walks. But I noticed that the girls were playing rough again that day, and they wanted him to, like, be included, and he didn't want anything to do with it, and they kept knocking him around and everything, and that's how the same one started before. It's like he got too stressed out and ended up having something happen. I don't know. So I'm thinking that rough play might be a little bit of something that might have triggered it. But there could be underlying issues. So instead of doing Ruby's blood work this month for her teeth, we're going to do Rooney's blood work this month to see what's going on, because I need to know, you know, I need to know what's going on, which way we're going with this. Okay, I will let her know. Tracy, are you still there, dear? Really? Was it like grand mal seizures, or was it like mini seizures? And did you ever... Oh, from flea drops? I think we've talked about this. Okay, take your time, Tracy. No problem. Okay, great, Tracy. If the comments don't come through though, like if the questions, like I haven't seen any questions yet, you might have to just email them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it could be anything with Puppy Rooney. It could be his thyroid. It could be, you know, the food. It could be playing. It could be anything. So we'll find out soon. Yeah, see, Rooney is not seizing bad. I know what a grand mal seizure looks like in a dog. It's like as if I'm sitting here talking to you right now and I'm having one, but you can't even tell because it's not, it's so weird. It's so strange. He got the fever, which is incredibly scary. Thank God I had dog ice cream. It was just crazy. It's okay, we haven't started the reading yet. I mean, we can chat, y'all, until her questions come through. Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. How are your birds doing? I would just like everyone to know that my Canary Sunday is doing great, by the way. So I think that if we could just find out what's going on with Rooney and see if there's anything that's causing them. You know, the doctor said pretty much that, you know, the blood work will tell us everything we need to know, and then some. So I'm not expecting to like have to have an MRI or any kind of x-rays or scans or anything. Oh, the water you keep hearing in the background is probably here at my house. It could be the water dog fountain. It could just be the sound effects I have on to keep all the animals chilled out. They just call you when they want snacks. I know, right? So I found this incredible cage. You might be interested in Texas for your birds. It's by a company called Guinea Loft. It's a girl who originally started making cages for her guinea pigs, and then she just kind of branched off into like all kinds of other different animals. But what I like about the cage so much is, yeah, I mean, it has the traditional regular bars that you'd have on a bird cage, right? But the whole front of it is clear acrylic glass. It's not like glass that can break or anything like that. And, you know, I was afraid at first that the canary would try to, you know, get out, or not get out, but like, you know, fly against the glass and hurt herself. Sometimes she'll go bonk, but then she realizes, oh yeah, duh. And I think it's only because she can like see herself in the reflection. But I'll send you the link tomorrow to these bird cages and these pet cages. But I've only seen her do it twice when she gets really excited. But what I do is I keep a lot of plants around the bird cage, and I put some of that plantage in front of the cage so that she's like, oh duh, yeah, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, she'll think before she, you know. And there's also plants in her cage in case she wants to feel like, oh, I want to hide in my tree, or I want to hang out in this bush, or, you know, it's not the kind, and it's huge, actually, it's quite huge. And they have them all kinds. They have them like 4 by 3 by 4. They have 3 by 2 by 3. They've got 2 by 2 by 1. No, mirrors aren't generally okay for birds, I don't think. I think they just make them angry and aggressive. Because they are, I haven't looked to see if there was a reply from her yet. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send it now while we're waiting for... You have a huge flight cage for them, though, so I'm good for now, but curious. Oh, I would love to see your flight cage. That's so funny, like two friends talking about bird cages. I want to see your cage. I want to see your cage, too. And I always vowed I would never, ever, ever, ever have a bird again. But thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. But this was just a very different case. Okay, I'm looking at your email right now, Tracy, and I'm sending you the link to the bird cage so you can look at all of them. You know, you might want to get one someday, you know, to put them in for who knows what. I mean, even just to have a different experience. I want to get like the table for it on wheels, but it's so expensive. I don't think it's going to happen. I think their dog cages are really interesting too. Like they're just clear acrylic glass. Like, okay, whatever. But you know what? I mean, if you're gonna get a cage for your dog, even though I'm totally against them, I mean, if you're gonna get a cage for your dog, I would rather have one that like the dog could, you know, see through instead of it feel like it was a jail. Or me feel like I'm looking at it while it's in jail. Okay, Tex, I sent you the link to the cage I purchased and the link to the store on Amazon. Alright, now I'm going over to look at your email, Tracy. Tracy Spicer. I have a playpen for the dogs, and the whole front of it is open, so they can go into it and chill out. Wow. You know, Tracy, I feel like I'm reading my story, but you're writing it to me. The first sentence, I was like, wait a minute, we got the same t-shirt on here. Hold on. Unknowingly. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Now that part has happened to me before as well, but it was before the 15 years. In fact, I was engaged to the guitar player from the band Hell Yeah, which used to be Pantera, and he did that to me. Can you believe that? Unknowingly. Had a wife who was pregnant at home and didn't even like bother to tell me before he proposed engagement and marriage to me. I mean, thank God I never let him get to second or third base. I would only like go on dates with him, kiss him, talk to him on the phone. That's it. But I never ever would let him like do that, go over the rainbow there, because I was just you know, not ready for that. And then when we got engaged, I felt like, you know, I was also, you know, gonna marry, you know, the love of my life. But you know, he should have been honest. I'm so sorry. I hate when this happens to people. I wish people wouldn't do this to each other. I know it's been long and difficult, and it's like you never, it's like you can get over it, but it's almost like you can't forget. Sometimes even I've been like, do I need to get like hypnosis so I can forget what happened and forget this person? But then I try to remember, like, tarot card readings start at $5. It's not you asking the tarot question, it's me asking what you need to know right now from Spirit. If you'd like to ask a question, those readings start at $6. You can ask a question for $6. You get 6+ minutes, 6+ cards. There's also the 1111 love reading, the $20 past, present, future, the $30 general, and the $60 in-depth. All readings are buy one, get one free. Okay, Jeff? Okay, so we'll see what the cards say about in love with you. We'll see what the cards say about making this work, okay, because you can make this work. Don't let anybody or anyone or even any other tarot card reader make you think or feel that you don't have the power to make this work. So let me ask you a question. You still feel yummy about this person and they make you feel yummy about yourself? Tracy? Oh, wow. It's buy one, get one free. We do your paid reading first, and you can come back later and get your free reading, or we can do your free reading immediately after your paid reading, Jeff. Oh, I'm so sorry it's caused strife. So, you're doing a great job by just giving her the space she needs to caregive for that person. You know, that's very kind and compassionate of you to give her that space that she needs for that. Oh, well, that's the cool thing about that particular cage I got. You can turn it vertical. So those particular cages do not have any kind, you can completely customize them. So like, even though that particular cage you see is up and down, the way that I'm using it is I'm using it like this, where it's horizontal, not vertical. And it came with two big like paper, it comes with these paper linings, and I put on the bottom, I put the paper lining on the bottom, I turned it horizontal, and I grow moss. I know that sounds crazy. See, here's some right here, fresh moss. Smells so good. Smells like patchouli. So I put that in the bottom of the cage, and I just prefer it that way because I don't, and then of course I have the little thing around the bottom to catch the bird seeds, but I don't want to use like unnatural kind of I don't want to use like newspaper or stuff like that. Hey Yang, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the Chammy. Oh, I'm sorry you're confused, Jeff. That's fine. You can have Ian do whatever you'd like, Jeff. Okay, Spirit, I'm calling forth Tracy's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Yeah, like everything in the bird's cage is completely natural, and like there's no plastic purchase. I didn't buy any of the accessories to that bird cage because they're bullshit. They're just metal and plastic. But that particular cage that you saw that I got, it's regular, like regular bird cage wire on the sides, the back, and the bottom. And it's a good, I mean, it's got a lot of space. Like, I mean, the bird can't get out, but it has a lot of breathing room, definitely. I only have one. I'm about to do a paid reading right now for Tracy. I'm going to do an 11/11 love reading for her. Thank you so much, Tracy, for your donation tonight. That's going to help me pay Puppy Rooney's vet bill on Monday. Yeah, I do natural purchase as well. I'll even go outside and collect branches from trees. Okay, Spirit, I'm calling for Tracy's most... Let me set your timer, Tracy. And if you have any questions about this reading, feel free to ask while we're doing the reading or after. You can email me. Thank you so much, Yang. I appreciate that, sweetheart. So, Spirit, I'm calling for Tracy and this person on her mind and heart tonight's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Is this person that she loves, is this person that she's asking about tonight really in love with Tracy? It's really in love with Tracy? Look, Tracy, yes. You've got the Six of Cups. Okay, there's something about your connection here that has been caring, nurturing, uplifting. It's like you have this special bond that it's going to be difficult to pull away from each other, but it's like this person has been your past, your present, and they will be your future if that is something that you so desire. She is your lady until you say she isn't anymore. But yes, you were asking, does this person really love you? Yeah, they really love you. I'm going to set these cards aside for just a moment, and we'll go over them in a minute. Because that has to do with that love question specifically, and I want to get to the other questions real quick. Spirit, what does Tracy need to know about making this work? Can she make it work? Can she make it work? I think you can make it work. Because I believe that anything is possible. So, see, yes, Spirit says you can make it work. Through give and take. And that Six of Pentacles. Through understanding and kindness. And patience. Alright, patience in that Temperance card. Kindness in that Temperance card. Unconditional love in that Temperance card. But yes, you can have this. It's yours. That's interesting because Spirit's telling you right now, you know, don't sneak away. You know, it's like you've had an epiphany about something, and that's fine. But, you know, don't sneak away. Don't sneak away from what it is that's important to you in regards to your connection with this person. You know, you might feel a little bit hung up right now on the idea of what's next. All right, what is next, Spirit? What does she need to know about what's next? You know, what's next is maybe some kind of celebration of your connection and friendship. Because if you take a closer look, I know you can't see it because the card's backwards, but Sophia is holding a cup in her hand. We can even say that this card could represent, you know, the Ace of Cups mixed with the Six of Cups. And the banner behind it says Best Friend of the Year Award. This person not only loves you, but they feel like you are their best friend. If there is anybody they would maybe want to wake up to, if the world was going to end tomorrow and there was anybody that they would want to wake up next to, it would be you. Let's see what the next question is real quick before we start going into those other cards about love. Will she come back? Okay, that card fell on the floor. She will come back, but right now she's quite prickly about it. And she has been thinking about it. And the clarification behind it is the Six of Wands again, because that was just on the bottom of the deck. And sometimes I will very much use that card that's on the bottom of the deck to clarify something. This fell on the floor, so I won't even look at it. Just wanted to pick it up, so I have to pick it up later. So she will come back. How will she come back? She'll come back wanting to talk, because she realizes that you are someone who is easy to talk to, and she knows that you guys have great communication. You guys have had great communication in the past. It's not going to end just because somebody's not well. All right? In fact, what's your advice about that, Spirit? What's your advice about how Tracy should handle that? Yeah, friendship first is always the best in my opinion. Justice. Okay, that's so sweet. So Justice and the Star card. I feel like what Spirit's saying here in the Justice and the Star card, uplift your friend and give her justice by even maybe offering to help. You know, what can I do to help? How can I make it easier? How can I give you the love and the support and the justice you need to uplift you in this Justice and Star card? Because let me tell you, it's not easy being a caregiver, and it's not easy when somebody you love, and I'm pretty sure that inside of her heart, there will always be something about this person that she loves too. Is it in love? No. It's not in love. We got the reverse Seven of Wands. But, you know, it is the kind of situation where there is something about this person that got sick, that they feel obligated to connect with them and help them out, because at the end of the day, they knew each other for so long. They were friends for a long time. And she feels like she's just doing what's right. But you can also help her through this. Even carry her through it if she needs, just by telling her. I don't know where you guys are right now in your situation, all right? But I can tell you, there's a lot of love in this situation. So we're going to go back to, you know, does she really love me? Yeah. It's kind of like baking a cake in this Eight of Pentacles. The cake might not always be perfect, but you can sure damn try hard to make it beautiful. And this person has definitely had some issues communicating with you in the not too distant past. Mainly because it's like life right now for them is incredibly overwhelming. It like literally hurts their head. It's like they can't slow down enough. They feel very, very stabby about having to even try to come to a rescue of this person. It's like they love them, they care about their well-being, but it's kind of like been a bit of a burdensome for them. They want to really just be celebrating how wonderful life really should be. They really just want to be celebrating some kind of love. Let me pull you a Spirit deck card and see if we can see what Spirit says about her, where she is spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, and what you need to know about that right now. So yeah, she's real in her head, dream. She's real in her head about her wants, her needs, she wants to, you know, she wants to celebrate. She wants her dreams to come true. She's afraid that her dreams, or that she might not see any of her dreams come true. So when I do tarot card readings, I do read the cards. They might not be traditional meanings that are in books for these cards, because I'm feeling out the situation. I'm feeling the person's emotions or thoughts when we're hanging out and doing these readings. I'm going into like I'm kind of going into like this energy that I've always had all my life, where it's like it's kind of a vibrational. I'm feeling out I'm connecting my antenna to their antenna kind of thing. I know that sounds crazy, but one day you'll remember the great dream, and the way will become known to you. You entered into life through the veil of the dream, because your reason for being here must be kept secret from you until you find your way home. You don't know who you are or what you are right now, but one fine day you will remember. It's like a creation looking for itself. You are oneness with all life, though you are not aware of it yet. Rest assured you will awaken from this dream. Until then, the Great Mother rests within your spirit. She is the universe. She is the womb of all life. She is the light that shines from your eyes, illuminating your daily dreams. The possibilities you dream of will become your reality. So she's in her head, fantasizing about her dreams come true, the things she'd like to do that feel good, that feel celebratory, that feel enjoyable to her. And she's wondering, are any of these dreams going to come true? Am I going to ever, accomplish the things I want to enjoy and accomplish in life? So her head is kind of in the midst about, and the mystery about, where, when, what, how, and waiting. So that's really not your fault. Spirit, do you have any advice in regards to the love story between Tracy and the person on her mind and heart tonight, and what can you tell us about that? Like, your friend really just needs to let it flow, and you should just let it flow too. So we'll go more into the insecurities of the past hurt. So yeah, see, it's just constant headache for her. And she might be doing it to herself as well. I mean, she does want to sail on to smoother water. She is trying to make the best of it in the Six of Swords, but she would like to, man, she's really having it hard too. Interesting. So your love advice on this is to know that, broke is the beginning. And she may be having some financial issues right now. Fortune favors the bold, though. You can fix this, but you got to be bold in the fact that you have to understand, how are you driving that wheel of your life? How are you driving the wheel of this love story? Because everything that's happened in the past is not coming back. Okay, the future's not here yet. We're here right now. So, are you able to wipe away that old love story clean? When you start to go back over it, are you able to just stop? I can't do it. I can't look at it. I can't go over it again. And remind yourself you're writing a new love story. Because that is the first step into putting all that past behind you, is by not dwelling on it, not getting lost in it. And then you've got the there and back again card. Remember how Frodo and Samwise Gamgee were best friends, and Sam told Frodo at the end, like, Frodo was like, I can't do it. I can't make it to the lava I can't throw the ring in. And Sam was like, well, I'll carry you there. I'll carry you, there and back again. And the cards could be very well saying that, this person feels like you're very much their Samwise Gamgee while they're going through this experience with this person who's not well and needs extra special care. So now, I want you to be good to yourself with your thoughts, and I want you to, start understanding that as difficult as it has been in the past, it doesn't have to be that difficult now. See, what you assume has no choice but to show up the way that you assume it. So if you assume she's not in love with you, she's not in love with you. If you assume she wants nothing to do with you, she wants nothing to do with you. If you assume it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Because your thoughts create. Everything that's in the room around you is there because of a thought. All right? Everything on the screen that you see is here because of my thoughts. All right? And your feelings and thoughts, all right? And the way you react and act regarding those feelings and thoughts have no choice but to reflect back to you in the future. So say you have been practicing the law of assumption for many, many years, and you've made it a lifestyle to be able to put aside some of those limiting beliefs and circumstances, or even maybe to delve within to find out what those limiting beliefs and circumstances are, because we have over 64,000 thoughts a day. So how many of your thoughts that you can even remember are good thoughts, so that you can stay in the state of mind you want to be in? You don't always have to be in a good state of mind. You don't always have to stay positive. You don't always have to keep believing. But it is ask, believe, receive. Now ask, believe, try real hard, drive yourself crazy, receive. And the lipstick. We're going to get back to the lipstick. So I'm sitting here in front of you, Tracy, with my lipstick, right? We're going to pretend the screen is a mirror. I'm putting the lipstick on, see? And it's reflecting back to you. This is how simple what I'm saying to you works. That which you assume has no choice but to show up. I assume the lipstick's going to be red, it's going to be red on my lips. But if I'm stood in front of you and I'm putting this lipstick on and it's reflecting back in the mirror, I'm going to see it. If I'm over here and you can't see me, and I'm putting the lipstick on over here, so you might not be able to see it because you're not looking at yourself. You might go outside the lines. I know that might not really you might not really understand that, but what I'm trying to say is your thoughts and feelings and the actions and reactions you have to them reflect back in the mirror the way my lipstick reflects back into the screen or the mirror when I put it on. So be good to yourself with your thoughts, okay? And be careful with your thoughts, because your thoughts create. And this is not just some fluff bunny stuff or some weird metaphysical stuff, okay? It's literally physics, which has been proven by science. So if you have any questions about this reading, Tracy, feel free to email me anytime and ask, or you can ask now. If you want to do your free reading now, we can, or we can save it for later. You can come back in the future. I'll note right now that you have an 11/11 love reading to come back and get. And Yang, if you're there, we can start your reading in a minute too, sweetheart. Oh, awesome, Yang. What are your questions, babe? Did you send them to me? Okay, I'm looking. Ooh, what a pretty name. You could meet him in real life. It's definitely a definite. Okay. Okay, give me one moment to get a drinky treat, Yang, and I'll be right back, sweetheart. Sorry about that, friends. Hey, Sugar. Sorry about the 7-Eleven button. We'll just go ahead and turn that off. Fuck it. And Metal Rain was actually asking about you earlier, Sugar. I'm so sorry about the alarm. So sorry, so sorry. How have you been, Sugar? I emailed you back, honey. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start your alarm. I'm gonna start the timer. And gang, it's okay to be delusional. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, I'm gonna go apply for that job as the music teacher at Delulu University. Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about this person on her mind and heart tonight? Will she ever meet him? Will she ever meet him? Yes, you will meet him. And you're going to meet him in a big way. Let's see what your other questions were. He might have fallen asleep. Come on, phone. Quit being dumb. Spirit, is she being delusional? Can you not see me, sweetheart? Okay, Spirit, is she being delusional? Is Yang being delusional? Yeah, we'll get to the how you're going to meet him in a big way. So your most trusted and strongest spirit guides are laughing and they're like, yes, you're being delusional. But it's okay because, you know, you were sent here to have fun. And you're still stable and grounded in this Queen of Pentacles. You know, it's okay to jump up and down for joy on the inside. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be excited. It's okay to be delusional because being delusional will compel what you want towards you more quicker than being a stick in the mud and always sticking to, you know, what's right in front of you, being, you know, it's no fun not dreaming. So how will she meet him in a big way? Can you clarify this Tower card? Chariot. It's a pretty big card. Let's see what else we get here. Chariot. Fast movement. Like you, it's like almost saying spirit. Oh, we missed you too, sugar. We have missed you too, sweetheart. Well, he's a hermit. So, it's 222, wow. Okay, so you got the Chariot and the Hermit. So, you are going to travel to see him. He may travel to see you. You may travel to see each other, okay? But he's also somebody who's very much, he's very much like a kind of a loner, keeps to himself, despite being a star. Yeah, I had to have emergency surgery. I'd have emergency oral surgery on my mouth because I have a crack in my face, like it goes from here to here, and so because of the car accident, I lost a couple of teeth, sugar, about 4 or 5 years ago, and then I need to have a couple of crowns done over here. So what ended up happening though is another tooth over here that I had during the accident broke, and all the doctors couldn't figure out what to do with it. Like, they're like, get it pulled or have an implant. I'm like, it's just a filling, okay? I literally like bit down too hard when I got in the car accident and broke it. Then they fixed it. I had another accident. It broke again. It wasn't a car accident. I fell here at the house. Okay, my face. Because I'm klutzy. And I bit down too hard once again, and the tooth broke, and I went to get it filled, and the lady's like, no, now you need a root canal and a crown. And I'm like, but why? So she lied to me about the root canal and crown, so I had to go to I went to another dentist. It's a big, huge, long fucking story, sugar. It's ridiculous. But what happened is, because the dentist that I first went to see about fixing it wouldn't just fix it, I ended up getting really sick, and I got so sick. So back to, will you meet him? Yes, you will meet him. You may meet him and give him gifts. He may want to give you gifts. It might be a very give and take kind of connection. This person will be very attracted to you. You'll meet him in a big way. You might go and travel to see him, or he may come to travel to see you. But he's very much of a kind of a loner. He kind of keeps to himself. He is very much a hermit, despite being a star. But the Temperance card is also letting you know that through patience, kindness, understanding, it will get you a lot further in this situation. So, Yang, I have been there. What you have to understand is, at the end of the day, these people who are stars are people just like you and me. Okay, they want as much normalcy as possible in their lives as well. You know, they wake up every day just like we do, and they go to bed just like we do, and you know, they have feelings and thoughts about their lives, their love lives. And when I'm not live, which I'm going to be getting offline here soon because I've been here for almost 2 hours, I'm going to tell you a couple of stories that will give you some understanding as to why I say you can have this. If you desire it, it's already yours. And it doesn't matter what the circumstances are. Enjoy it, what you're feeling. And I am feeling much better, sugar. I really am. But it was kind of scary, because what happens is, because I have the crack in my face, and I still don't have a couple of the crowns that I need. You know, I'm susceptible to infections despite how well I take care of my teeth. So once I have the crowns on, it'll be a little bit better. You wish you had a girlfriend? Well, you might get one if you change your username. It doesn't matter. Oh gosh, like you're gonna make me. Does anybody else want to buy a reading? Spirit, how would this man feel if he met Yang? How would he feel about her? If he was aware of her, how would he feel about her? One minute, man. I know you're probably just trying to be funny, but... Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. So, he would think the world of you. Hey, Middle Range Sugar's in the chat. She said, hey. So, he would think the world of you. He would think you were beautiful, kind, funny, and great to talk to. And I feel that he would feel that you're a very unique person. And I say that because of the cat that's there, too. You weren't, but okay, all right. So if you'd like to get a tarot card reading, a 1 Minute Man, they all start at $5, and I can ask Spirit what you need to know about getting a girlfriend right now. PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo. So let me tell you a funny story. Well, it's a story that I think is funny. So I'm going to tell you a story I think is funny, Yang. So in 2009, my mom and I and my cousin Shirley, they were both trying to find a studio for me to record in. And usually I've always just recorded my own music and produced it, but this time we just wanted to have someone else do it, and we wanted to record in Nashville. Like, that's where we were at the time. So, you know, we called all these studios that are in that Black Horse, Omni, I mean, just anyone and everyone we could to get, like, just some pricing and quotes on, you know, getting a couple songs recorded. So, I got really sick and tired of all the, you know, oh yeah, we've recorded Taylor Swift and Faith Hill and Martina McBride and Reba and Carrie and blah, 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 blah. And it got to the point where it was like, it got to the point where it was like overwhelmingly underwhelming. Does that make sense? Sorry, my allergies are crazy today. So I was like, you know what? I just don't know if I want to spend $250 an hour to, like, record a couple of songs just to record them in Nashville with a bunch of people who only care about how I care about this, or how I react to the stars that they, like, I'm just paying them probably because of, you know, they're probably just inflating the hourly price because of who they have recorded. So, I got the yellow pages out for Nashville, and thank you, Rain. And I was like, I'm gonna open the yellow pages and go to R and look for recording studios, and I'm gonna pick the first advertisement that isn't bragging about all the stars that they've recorded. So I opened it up, and every single one of them was just bragging about who they were, what they've done, and who they've recorded. Except for this one little tiny ad. It was kind of about the size of this iPhone charger. Maybe smaller, maybe like the size of a matchbook, okay, if you guys know what a matchbook looks like. Yeah. And it's called Third Man Studios. Third Man Recording Studios. Okay, all right. Boop, 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 boop. I call, and there's a voicemail, and it's like, leave a voicemail in the little red mailbox. I'm like, okay, all right. And I leave my name, and I'm like, hey, I'm Stormy, and I just, like, my mom and my cousin and I are just looking for a place where maybe I could record a couple songs, and I noticed that you guys aren't bragging about anyone and everyone you've ever recorded, which is appealing to me because I just don't care who you've recorded that's famous. I just really want to, you know, record some songs, and I'm here in Nashville, and I'm just looking to, you know, just record a couple songs without a whole bunch of drama. Please somebody call me back. Left my phone number, blah, blah, blah. Of course no one ever called me back. So a couple years goes by, and then, like, I realized, like, who I called that day. I realized I had called Jack White from the White Stripes and embarrassed myself. But little did I know, about 6 months later, he chose me to record at Third Man Records. And I recorded my first single on the same machine that Elvis Presley recorded his first single on, pressed to vinyl. And they also pressed mine to vinyl. And they, like, put my song on the website and everything. I met Jack several times, and it's so amazing to me how, like, he remembered me this one time when, like, I didn't even, like, really expect him to even show up. I went to the Third Man Record 10-year anniversary party in 2019, and I don't know what the fuck was going on, pardon my French, but I was just standing there in the crowd, which they had a huge stage, which was, they put the stage up in a parking lot, and then everybody, like, was partying in the parking lot, and they had a whole bunch of booths and everything like that. But it was pretty much, the event happened in the parking lot across the street from Third Man Records. And I'm just, like, standing there, and next thing I know, like, somebody picked me up and twirled me around and put me back down and then squeezed my hand. He's like, "Hey, Stormy, what's up?" And it's Jack. And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Hey, Jack, call me." But what was happening, Yang, is he was being chased by a sea of blonde girls. And I guess I just happened to be in his way. So he just kind of picked me up and put me to the side and said, "Hey, what's up?" There's several other people that I've met that I didn't know who they were when I met them. And you know what? The thing you gotta know about Jack is totally, like, everyday, laid back, nice and easy person. I think Jack mostly just wants some normalcy in his life. You know, maybe to go somewhere where nobody knows who he is for a little while, so he can maybe, I don't know, feel maybe not so stressed out about A, the world we live in right now, and B, you know, what comes with being a celebrity. But I will have to say that, like, anytime I, you know, met somebody like that who was a musician, you know, I never had a bad experience, I'll be real honest. It wasn't like I ever met somebody who, you know, was too snarky or too snotty or too good to be a polite and genuine human being back to me. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, okay? When you start to get anxious about him being famous or being a star, you know, just remember he farts too. That will help. Okay. And that always brings me down to earth. So, and I have another story I'll tell you too, but that one's a little bit more private. But it's not about Jack. It's about other people that I know. I've been friends with the lead singer of Seven Dust for years. I don't know if you know Seven Dust. They're a metal band, but they're pretty popular. They're from Georgia. If you're into rock and roll and metal, you probably know who Seven Dust is. I mean, I've known the lead singer my whole life. It's really difficult for me to look at him like he's a celebrity or a star. When he's just one of the most, I think he's one of the best singers in the country, actually. His name is LeJean Witherspoon. I would love to do a duet with that guy. He's such an incredible singer. You don't know when to go? When is he playing next? Does he live in Nashville? Why does his name sound so familiar? Oh, he's one of those stars. I see where he is. I hope I got the right guy. No, that can't be the right guy. You said he was a country music star, right? He's from Alabama. Okay. Oh, he's with Big Machine, yeah. Yep, I think he's perfect for you. And that's the thing is that like there's several girls who come to the chat, and I've told them before, like, you know, go out there and go to art conventions and music places and meet artists and musicians, and you're going to find a different class of people. Okay? And you're probably going to find some good friends as well. I know, Sugar is right there. Look, can you still PayPal? Yes, Sugar, you can still PayPal for a reading, honey. Yes, please PayPal me for a reading, because I'm trying to get some money together to take Rooney to the vet. Okay, Metal Rain, let's do your question, sweetheart. And Yang, I'm going to put you down for that I owe you a free reading, okay, sweetheart? And, of course, it's still buy one, get one free, Sugar. And Metal will do your reading next. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know? How much do you pay? So you can get the $5 one, which is just me asking Spirit what you need to know right now. You can get the $6 taco box, where you can ask a question on that one, and it's $6. You can get the 1111 love reading, where you can ask a couple questions about your love life, or the $20 past, present, future, or the $30 general, or the $60 in depth. Yeah, it's 1111 for the love one. You can add a couple dollars if you want a couple more minutes, or you want to just give me a tip, or whatever's fine. Yeah, I would love to have anybody who wants to come and read with Rain and I and Molly. We have a group that gets together, an acting group that gets together during the week, and we read the script. Rain is writing a sequel to the TV show Three's Company, which is called Still Three's Company. Oh yeah, I've been friends with Seven Dust since I was a kid. In fact, Metal Rain, let me just tell you, Seven Dust was the first band I ever opened up for. That Seven Dust and Stuck Mojo. Like, how lucky am I? Like, I just think that's like the cake. It's like the cherry on the cake for me, because usually, like, when you play your first gig and you get into this music thing, like, you don't open for people like that. But my mom managed a lot of bands, a lot of rock bands, and was really into the, excuse me, my eyeball's itchy, was really into, you know, making sure that, you know, not only that I met quality musicians, but also played for quality musicians, played open for quality musicians as well, that had like an actual fan base and foundation. That Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Okay, Sugar, great. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Yang, for your time as well. And I'm going to message you when I get off the live here after I do Sugar and Rain's readings, and tell you a sweet story. And hopefully it'll give you courage and confidence to create what it is that you would hope to create with this person on your mind and heart tonight that you got this reading about. Spirit, what does Metal Rain need to know? I'm calling forth his most trusted and strongest spirit guides about the people on his heart and mind tonight. Anything new with Alana's situation that Metal Rain needs to know about? Yes. So what is that, Spirit? What is it that he needs to know right now that's new about her situation? Can you clarify the High Priestess? Interesting. What about Selena's thoughts about metal ring? Just going to lay out all the cards for you, Rain, and then we'll get into what the answers are. Okay, so here are some thoughts in regards to Selena's thoughts about you. She feels that you might be very overwhelmed by the people that you might live with, might be around. There's something about like she really likes you, but she's also wondering if you may have also a girlfriend or someone else you might be interested, or if she can help you in any way in that as well. Five of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. There's thoughts that she has about, like, what if you were just to, like, walk away? What if you were just to, like, walk away from whatever it is that's going on in your life that maybe makes you feel overwhelmed in this Five of Wands. Now, the thing about this card that you have to understand about this particular Five of Wands is that the people in the card, they really like each other, they really care about each other, but they're kind of at war at who's going to play this game the best and who's going to win. And she might even feel that you are caught up in a lot of that, maybe with the surroundings that you live in or deal with, and that maybe there's a lot of competition for your attention, or something like that. Like, it's almost like she wonders, does he have like more time to communicate, or more time on his hands to, do more than just, it's kind of like she's feeling. It's like she's feeling you being overwhelmed by the people that are around you, like other friends, other family, other, maybe people you live with, things like that. And wondering, like, she also wonders, like, does he have a girlfriend, or is that getting in the way of him having a girlfriend, or, is there another woman, or would I be the other woman, or would he even want me in that situation? But she also sees you, like, maybe even turning your back on the things that, or feels, or her thoughts, like her intuition says that, maybe you're turning your back on, maybe the things that are necessary for you to feel more comfortable, connected. Probably wondering about Ileana, yeah. Yeah, because here she is, with all her different thoughts and feelings and illusions, like, is he in love? Is he happy? What does he want? What can he offer me? What can I offer him? Where is he going with this? But her thoughts do seem to be like, wanting to create something a little bit more exciting, more passionate, more fun with you. Like, she wonders what it would be like to get together and make something special. Do something fun. Maybe go horseback riding. I don't know why I just heard that song in my head. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. So this is where her thoughts are on that. And as far as Alana, okay, the one girl that we're talking about now, she really thinks about you a lot, actually. Whether she would admit it or not, I don't know, but she does think about you a lot. Or has been currently thinking a lot about you. Thank you, Sugar. I saw your payment. Thank you. Now, as far as the situation with Alana, So Spirit says, yes, something has changed within regards to her finances in that Page of Pentacles. You got the High Priestess and the Empress here. And it's saying that at the end of the day, like, she is staying affirmative about taking care of herself, taking better care of herself, like being more in control of her life, being happier in regards to her situation. And look, we have her here with the little dog, the little white dog. Her dog very well may be home, okay, and she's having a good time loving on her dog and having a magical situation with the dog, or she's planning on it. Hey, RCW08, well, welcome to the haunted house. But definitely there is something going on with her that's bringing her joy. And I think that at the end of the day, it's showing you right here, it's showing you that it's the dog. Right here. So she may have had to pay some money and let go of some money to, well, happily let go of some money to give some care to the dog. As far as you and Star, more communication coming in with Star and your connection with her. So look forward to that, okay? Because you and Star have planted, you know, baby oak trees, and you're growing mighty strong trees as friends throughout the years. Yeah, but there is definitely more communication coming in with her. Yeah, she'll call you. Don't worry. She'll get in touch soon. Okay, Sugar, I'm going to go and look at your questions, dear. Well, let's ask. Let's see what the cards say about that. Does Alana still need Metal Rain's help? Does she still need Metal Rain's help getting the dog? You got the Lover's card, so there may be other things on the horizon that come forth within regards to you helping her with that dog. But Spirit's saying in the Judgment card, she's going to call you. Because the Judgment card's about a call to action. She will get in touch with you in the not too distant future. I know her dog is all white. That's what's crazy about the Fool, is the dog is all white and looks just like her dog on the Fool card. Did you see that? See the little white dog? Could be, could be. Is that the hold-up spirit? Five of Cups, not so much. It could be that she's kind of been more of an emotional wreck, which has been the hold-up. How long has it been since you talked to her? Okay, Sugar, I'm going to look at your questions, babe. And I noted that you have still need your free reading, Metal Rain. Okay, Sugar. I'm okay excited. Let's find out. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Sugar need to know? What does Sugar need to know about what this guy's thinking and feeling about her after talking to her and seeing her pictures and meeting her online? What's he thinking and feeling about her, Spirit, and what does she need to know about that right now? Ooh. These are all really good cards. Let's see what Spirit's advice is to you real quick before I reveal the cards. Spirit, you're so funny. Spirit. So, Esse Converderi. This is actually North Carolina's state motto. It pretty much means, here, I'll Google it. Let me just Google it real quick because I don't want to give you the wrong interpretation that Molly told me. This is going to be your advice about this guy, and then we'll get into his feelings and thoughts real quick. Okay, so esse convedere is a Latin phrase that means to be rather than to seem, emphasizing authenticity, substance, and genuine virtue over mere appearance or reputation. Famously used in North Carolina as their state motto, and derived from Cerceo's writings. It signifies living truthfully, embodying values, and walking the walk rather than just talking about them or appearing good. So this is literally telling you, you know, when you talk to about him, just be yourself. Be your true, authentic self. That's what he's going to like the most about you. And the courage, like Spirit saying, you know, courage over image. You know what I mean? You know, substance over image, authenticity over image. You know, the origin of this is like, when it comes to friendship and relationship, is like the true virtue of friendship. This person is really something positive to step into your life, and Spirit's literally telling you, like, no more hell train, okay? This is going to be a wonderful escape. See the two friends? They're getting ready to go on a journey here from this hell train you've been on for so long. So no more hell train. That's the advice. Is to have fun with this. Be your true, authentic self. Okay? Courage over image. Joy over sadness. You know, fun over boring. So this guy has been really, really, really bored, and he is very, very, very excited to see you in person. You've got the Chariot, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled. It's like he's wished for this for a very long time. He's hoping you're the one. I hope I'm not saying too much, but this is definitely someone who's ready to share their time with you, get to know you better, and is definitely looking forward to going out with you. I can't really see anything negative coming forward in these cards that's going to block you or keep you from seeing him or meeting him or having a good time. He may feel a little bit insecure, but that's kind of normal for some guys sometimes when they're first getting into something new. Like, what does she think of me? What does she feel about me? Those kind of things. But he definitely wants to be on his best behavior. He hopes that you think he's smart and handsome and fun, and a good communicator in this. And this King of Swords and this King of Wands is kind of his energy, actually. But he is a little bit insecure, but only because, you know, he's wondering what you think and feel of him, too. You guys may dance, okay? But you guys will become good friends. This is a whole new beginning. Spirit saying, you know, just have fun. Be ready for adventures, you know, and give yourself some justice. Give it to yourself. Like, what is it that Sugar wants to, what does she want to happen? Because, you know, it's your thoughts that create, you know, and maybe the cake isn't perfect, but you have time to make it look beautiful. So, what do you want? You know, go to bed tonight as if you guys are talking on the phone and you're telling him things that you'd like to tell him, and he's telling you things maybe that you would like him to tell you. Or, you know, maybe go to bed tonight as if he was there with you or something. How would that feel? Who would you be if you were his girlfriend? Who would he be? What would you be doing? What would it be like? You know, just have fun with it. Just have fun. Because, once again, the whole hell train energy is over and done with. Wow, yeah, I can see that. But he does feel really good for you, about you. This was the first card. This card is about true love, Sugar. This is, the Two of Cups is the true love card in the deck. In my opinion. Well, in my deck. Yeah, see how his head is in the clouds? His head is in the clouds about you too. So I can't wait to hear all about next Friday. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, to be rather than to seem. So be your true authentic self. Have fun. Reject your body. No, 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 don't start going there. So the way to correct that is, it's so awesome how he doesn't reject me for my true authentic self. Remember what the cards just said? Yes, your true authentic self would firstly struggle in your mind with the thought of him rejecting you because of it. But any guy, okay, so any guy who would reject you for your body is spineless. All right? Did you know I met the love of my life when I was almost 300 pounds? And you want to know something? He never rejected me. He was always good to me. And he truly loved me. And probably still does. Alright? Never rejected me. Put me in his movies. Put me in his stories. Put me in his songs. It didn't matter if I was 130 pounds or 280 pounds. I was my true authentic self. And that's what we loved about each other. Okay? And he was a rock star. And still is. So, just know that at the end of the day, if a guy really likes you, you know, he'll be more than willing to help you stop struggling with that weight and help you lose that weight and enjoy helping you get healthier, happier, and more harmonious in regards to how you feel about yourself. That's probably why I fell in love with him, Sugar, is because he made me feel like he was stable and secure and kind, and also made me feel good about myself. I mean, I've lost 150 pounds since I met him, but yeah, it's so weird, Metal Rain. You probably just have a fast metabolism like me. I can eat 20 pizzas and not gain any weight. But that's only because of how I lost my weight. So I was on the HCG diet for a while. And HCG is human pregnancy hormone. So human pregnancy hormone is what makes you keep the baby inside. It protects the baby from falling out. Because it would just fall out if you did not make that hormone. And it protects the baby in the womb. And I just was to the point where I just couldn't do it by myself. I had a lot of underlining issues because of the weight. And I could have done like diet pills that the doctor could have given me. I could have done like the Atkins diet or the keto diet, excuse me. But I needed to lose weight quickly or I was going to die. So, I mean, not literal, but like, I was just not okay. And because the emotional eating disorder like kind of took over, you know, I also needed help there with that. So I decided to choose the HCG doctor. I go to a holistic, my primary caregiver is holistic, but he still practices traditional medicine. So I didn't want to go with the FDA approved synthetic drugs that like make you not want to eat and make you real hyper, because I'm ADHD and that just doesn't, like, it's weird. A lot of medicines don't work for me. I don't know why, but I think it's because of genetics and because I'm ADHD. You know, I'm one of those people I could drink a pot of coffee and I'll fall asleep. So I chose HCG because not only does my body make HCG once a month when I'm on my moon cycle, but it's also, once again, natural. It comes from a person's, it comes from a, you know, it's like getting blood, only it was getting HCG. So, I went on it for the first time, and I lost, 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 25 pounds in the first month. Then I took a little break, and I lost 20 or 30 pounds by myself, okay, because it was easier. Because I had not only the help with the emotional eating disorder, but also the help through the HCG diet to help me in regards to my food. So what the HCG diet did for me is it reset my hypothalamus gland, which is the brain of your brain. Once I reset my hypothalamus gland and stayed on the diet within reason, like, I don't think I've had sugar in 15 years. Unless we had some kind of get together and I made tres leches, or I made a tiramisu, or I made cannoli and it was like a holiday, or a birthday party or something, and we had cake. But to literally like put it in my coffee, put it in my tea, or eat sugar-laden foods, just I stopped doing that for many, many years. Well, after I had lost about 150 pounds, like some of it I lost by myself, and some of it I used HCG. Sometimes I completely failed horribly at the HCG diet because of what I was going through. And the HCG diet does make you feel like you have, like, early pregnancy symptoms. So I had to also be careful because it can fatigue you out. But pretty much what it does is it protects your muscles so you don't lose muscle mass, but you're able to lose your weight pretty fast because you're of the low calories you're eating. Now, since I've done the HCG diet, it has changed a lot. Okay, like they allow you, because the food is different now, they allow you more foods. This is a diet that was designed and created in the 1950s, and it has evolved over the last 100 years. I was probably doing, instead of just 500 calories a day, I was probably doing 800 to 1,000. And you can potentially lose 1 pound a day in that first 30 days, but I didn't want to like hurt myself, so I just was like, yeah, I'll have a cheat day. I'll have a cheat day once a week. But then I wanted to test it because HCG diet is supposed to be a diet that cures obesity. And I was like, I gotta try this. So even though I had lost all this weight, I was like, I want to see how long it takes me to gain the 25 pounds back that I just lost on HCG. Eating whatever I want. It took me 2 years eating whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, to gain 25 pounds back. So I was convinced. I was like, it works. I'm going to lose this 25 pounds now again and see how long it takes me to lose the 25 pounds. I was surprised I could even lose weight by myself again. It's like my whole body just like reset after just doing one round. Would I do it again? Yes. Has my doctor tried to push Ozempic on me to lose the last 50 pounds? Yes. Have I said no? Yes. Because I have a problem with, I personally have a problem with the idea of taking a medication that I don't need when someone who might need insulin needs it. That bothers me. Oh, no, I'll never do Ozempic. No. But I will do an HCG diet again. I would do another HCG diet. But see, the more weight you lose, the more difficult it becomes. So, there's that. But no, I would never do Mounjaro. I would never do any semi-glutides. No way. Only because at the end of the day, there's an insulin, there's an insulin shortage. I have family members who have diabetes. I'm not going to take insulin to lose weight when there's a shortage. Especially when there's you know, prescription injections that you can get that are holistic, natural, that your own body makes to help you lose weight. You also don't need any of that stuff to lose weight. And you know what, Sugar? I'll send you my favorite channel on YouTube within regards to some awesome stuff about losing weight that has really helped me not have to go back on the HCG diet and not have to worry about how am I going to lose this damn weight. Because I know you guys are probably like, where's the 50 pounds that she could lose? But I am definitely more comfortable at 130 than I am at 180. Just being honest. I'm 5'4". I have a petite frame, and I struggle at 180. But I'm not struggling as much as I was, say, at 190 or 200 or 210 or 225 or, God, 280. But I would struggle less if I lost that 50 pounds. And who knows, maybe I wouldn't need the crutches anymore. You know, maybe, you know, some of the weight I have on my petite frame and my muscles, you know, might contribute to some of the issues I still have needing a crutch. I don't know. I won't know until I lose the 50 pounds. Oh, I remember that. I remember you maybe telling me something about Selena and Eliana getting in an argument. In fact, let me send you the channel in an email right now, Sugar. That way, you can go over it. His name is Ben Adazi. I mean, I'm just going to send you this one video I was watching not too long ago, and then that'll introduce you to his channel. Well, you're probably taller than me. Yeah, you're a guy. Yeah, I'm just going to send, I sent you an email the other day back, so I'm just going to send it again. I'm going to send the link. And what's so great is there's no working out stuff. There's no, like, take this drug to lose weight. It's all, like holistic and, natural ways to lose the weight. Like this one I just sent, this video I just sent you, lose 10 pounds in 7 days. Now, granted, this is a man's channel and men lose weight easier than women, but there might be something there on that channel that can help you so that you're not struggling so much with your weight. And if you have any questions about weight loss, feel free to ask. Just know that, you know, 10-minute, 20-minute walk at your own pace outside is just as good as a 90-minute high-impact cardio workout. So don't push yourself too hard. You're 5'7"? That's good. That's cool. Your weight's supposed to be from 120 to 150, but your weight is shifting from 160 to 167. Like, for instance, I don't know if you know this, sugar, but did you know that sugar, when you eat it, it makes you think you're hungry when you're not? Sugar is the devil. Also, if you're not eating organic sugar, and you're eating like just white refined sugar, they literally refine it with animal bone. So you could be like, you know, having your cup of coffee with some bones in it. So just, you know, if you're going to use sugar, maybe just use some organic sugar or sugar in the raw. I actually use a blend of stevia and let me go show you what it is. So I guess it's a stevia blend of, so it's stevia with erythritol. And it's sugar, but it's not sugar, it's stevia and with erythritol. So that's what I use to sweeten my coffee. But I don't use it in my tea. It's disgusting in tea, so I would just recommend sticking with the honey. Like I personally really love orange blossom honey, so I always get that for my tea. Elephants like salt in their food? Really? I didn't know that. But like I don't like regular stevia. It tastes gross to me. But with the erythritol, it does taste pretty good. Like I feel like I'm having real sugar in my coffee when I'm not. And I think it's also is erythritol natural. Yes, erythritol is considered natural because it occurs in small amounts of fruits like melons, grapes, pears, and fermented food like wine, cheese, and soy sauce, and it's even made by the human body. Oh wow. But oh, that's interesting. But the erythritol used in commercial sweeteners typically produced by fermenting glucose from corn. Kind of gross, but okay. A process that yields it to much higher concentrations that's found in nature, making it naturally derived but industrially produced sugar substitute. We produce a low level of it during normal metabolism. So I guess it's also called sugar alcohol. But it's a lot easier on your digestive tract than other sugar alcohols. Oh yeah, I love elephants. Yeah, I love elephants. They're great. Let me check and see where my iPad's at. Oh yeah, I gotta go, you guys. My iPad's at 4%. Alright, I'm gonna do a free collective message and then I'm gonna say goodnight. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you all for coming by tonight and seeing me. Coming to hang out with me and coming to check on Puppy Rooney. He's doing so much better. Your donations are going to help me pay for his vet visit on Monday. I really appreciate that. Let me go ahead and pull a card here. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know about tonight, today, and the not too distant future? Trust. Card number 7. Yeah, I love this card. You know, trust in what you want as if it's already yours. What are your desires? Trust the universe co-conspiring with you and your thoughts and feelings about things. In love, there must be trust. Without trust, there is no love. Jealousy is an illness of the mind and heart, and trust lives in the lodge of your innocence. Hiyoko is a warrior of the Native American tradition who goes into battle backwards on his horse with a broken lance, knowing that the Great Spirit will protect him. It is the kind of trust that you need. The imbalanced aspects of patriarchal history reside like stone carvings within each of us. Welcome the new aspects of feminine power to your being, even though they may seem foreign. Trust in the ways of divine power and the Great Spirit. Know that you are made of this divine power and live with trust in your heart. Thank you everyone who came by tonight to hang out with me. I appreciate you. Please be safe and be good to yourself with your thoughts this weekend. Music is sacred, and no prison will hold this movement down.